take a selfie as well. That's that's a great selfie right there. Alright, I got the bonus.
Hello everyone, Coming Clean here. Today I'm starting a new series called Let's Play Thursday. It's a series where I just play some video games and talk with you guys in a more casual, non-scripted manner. In this episode we are playing the Gryphon Park Observatory adventure pack from Skylanders Imaginators.
In this adventure pack, Airstrike was the included sensei, but I unfortunately did not own him. So I'm bringing Kingpin instead, so we have at least one bird represented. And also the air element might be important, so I'm taking Bad Juju with me as well. And just in case I need extra power, you know, I'm taking Tri-Tip as well. And in the unlikely event that I will die 3 times, I'm taking some backup with me. You know, just in case. Alright, let's do this. Alright, and here we are at Gryphon Park Observatory. Apparently I am to rescue griffin eggs from trolls that are capturing them for their evil zoo with terrible conditions. Which is apparently literally what it's called. So apparently you're supposed to turn this telescope to a certain point on the map and that will direct this bridge. So apparently there's 3 areas with eggs to rescue. Alright, let's do this. Alright, the first thing I want to talk about is that you may wonder why I'm playing Skylanders Imaginators when I have told you guys that I recently started playing the games. Why would I jump from the first game to the last game? And it all sort of just happened. I bought Tri-Tip and Ambush at an auction and I really wanted to showcase those characters in a video, and then I just kept playing the game actually. Alright, allow me to tell you something interesting about Gryphons. They are fictional creatures, mythological creatures. Usually they are depicted as part lion, part bird, some kind of predatory bird like an eagle or something. But unfortunately did not exist in real life. That would have been awesome actually. And here we are at the first set of eggs with some enemies here as well. Let's see what Kingpin can do. His main combo is very powerful, especially when you make it to the 4th hit. Now I'm gonna use this frost barrier. Yeah, what's he gonna do now? Kingpin is actually a character that was suggested to me by Crash the Skylands himself. We did a collaboration a couple of weeks ago, and in that video I showed Crash 5 Skylanders from Spyro's Adventure that I like to play as. And he gave me a tip of a Skylander from one of the sequels that I should try based on the Skylander I liked from the first game. And when I told him that I liked Spyro, he said that Kingpin would be a nice fit to me. I said I like Spyro because he can move very fluently. He can sort of just fly around the map, shooting fireballs and whatnot at your enemies without ever having to slow down. And I guess he suggested Kingpin because he has this dash attack. And the dash attack does have some kind of delay animation at the end. So I don't feel that Kingpin is quite as fluent in his movement. But I understand why he gave me that tip anyway. Alright, that was the first set of eggs. Let's head back to the observatory. Alright, allow me to tell you something interesting about penguins. Because Kingpin is, I suppose, a penguin. Penguins are flightless birds. Their ancestors, however, did have the ability to fly, but the penguins have lost that ability. And why, you ask, wouldn't it be good for penguins to be able to fly? Of course it would be good for penguins to fly, but something else is even better for them, and that is to be able to swim. And they also live in a very cold area, and they need a layer of fat on their bodies to keep their bodies warm. What was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about penguins. Yeah, as I was saying, the ability to fly is very expensive to maintain. To be able to fly, you need to have a very efficient respiratory system, and you also need the birds to have partly hollow bones to be very light, and also they have not a huge layer of fat as well, because that would make them heavy. But for penguins, it was much more selected for to be able to swim good. I don't know if you've seen penguins walk on land; they walk around very clumsily. But in swimming, they move like some kind of ninjas in the water. It's really awesome. After watching these videos, you should YouTube penguins swimming. You'll be surprised if you haven't seen it already. But now we're gonna switch Skylanders. Now it's time for Bad Juju to shine. Shine, not shine. That's also part of the reason I'm not 100% comfortable making Let's Plays yet, because English is not my first language. In case you didn't know, I reside in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay, I don't have any interesting biological fact about Bad Juju. In all honesty, I can't really see what type of creature she is supposed to be. Wow, this map is really cool, definitely. Oh, an egg. Ah, here's the egg. Let's take a selfie as well. That's a great selfie right there. Alright, I got the bonus. There are a lot of SkyTubers out there, and I mean like a lot of them. YouTuber Ignite the Fire actually made 2 videos, not 1 but 2 videos, where he showcased channels, about SkyTuber channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. I was one of them, so thank you Ignite the Fire if you're watching this, for highlighting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I also think it's so admirable of you to highlight the other ones as well, of course. If you want to know the best way to support your favorite SkyTuber, whether it's me or someone else or one of the bigger ones, I mean like any YouTuber you want to support, essentially. And one of the most important parts in the YouTube algorithm is actually watch time. So the SkyTubers you want to support, what you really should do is to watch their videos. It's that simple. Watch their videos from beginning to end. Sure, give them a like, subscribe to them, leave a comment, that's all good, but watch their videos. That's the most important part. Of course, it's just up to us content creators to create videos that are enjoyable to watch. Now we can leave some eggs here. How nice, and one more. There we go. Alright, let's head back to the observatory. Whee! This feels like a Sonic game. One of the more recent Sonic games, of course, not the ones that existed when I grew up. I am actually slightly older than your average SkyTuber. Alright, let's turn this telescope. And now we're gonna switch senseis again. This time it's tri-tip. Oh, they are invulnerable to the powerful baseball swing. That charge attack, so satisfying. And he is a dinosaur, obviously. And what have dinosaurs got in common with birds, you may ask? I don't know if you remember this from biology class, but birds actually are dinosaurs, as strange as it may sound. Dinosaurs went extinct some 65 million years ago. Only that they didn't, because we still have birds. And did birds evolve from triceratops, like tri-tip is supposed to represent? No, probably not. Birds probably evolved from smaller tree-living dinosaurs that were using their wings to glide between trees, and that eventually became active flight ability, the ability to flap your wings and lift off the ground. And of course you may also think that, but birds have feathers. Dinosaurs don't have feathers, but they actually do. They did have feathers to a much larger extent than depicted in popular culture. For example, you've seen Jurassic Park, you've seen velociraptors, and velociraptors were most likely more or less covered in feathers, like their whole body. But could velociraptors fly? No, they could not, because feathers were not initially used to be able to fly. They were some kind of thermal regulator. That means that they were used to regulate the body temperature of the creature itself, but also to warm their eggs probably. But as generations passed, they eventually turned into actual wings. And that were all the eggs. Alright, just as I suspected, it was more to do on this level than just these 3 areas with eggs to rescue. But I think this is enough for one Let's Play. And I have just a couple of questions for you guys. If you enjoyed this sort of more unscripted videos, then please let me know in the comments, because then I will make more. And also let me know if you enjoyed this sort of fun fact I had about birds, dinosaurs and other things as well. Now that I think about it, I more or less didn't talk anything about the actual gameplay of the senseis. I spoke about other things that are interesting to me, but things that are interesting to you might not be interesting to everyone else. So please let me know if you enjoyed these types of rants. But that's actually gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Coming Clean, and I will see you next time. Take care.